Yeah.
I'll come back live, yeah.
One more.
Oh, I see. Okay, you're going to do it. All right, good. Okay.
Maybe like digging. You don't see exactly what's in there, but you can get in there for those things.
My involvement in this movie, you actually have to go back a decade, back to when I saw David Robert Mitchell's film It Follows. And I just loved it so much, and that I called my representatives and I said, I think this director is really, really special. Do you think I could please have a meeting with him? And he and I met for lunch in Los Angeles, and we wound up talking for like 3 hours. And we just had this really wonderful connection. And anyway, 8 years later, a script arrives kind of seemingly out of nowhere, blast from the past. And it was this. And it was incredible.
Seeing it, holding up, as you're seeing it. Well, I mean, you'll see. Here's the thing: when it's like its head might be up, but it's going to come down. But also, you see its whole body here, like its leg, like it's all.
I just thought it was nice to, firstly, to tell a story about a family where there's something going on in there with the actual marriage. And then the dinosaurs come in, and I couldn't believe what was happening as I was reading it.
Okay, and cut. Let's do it again.
And action.
Come on, hurry.
One of the things I love about this film is that it does kind of remind me of those wonderful films from the 80s, which were almost like family horror movies. You know, they were movies that were full of suspense that you could watch with your parents. And there's something wonderful about this movie that is terrifying but also really wholesome at the same time. I love the idea that families could go and experience this together. And so just being in a movie that's a part of a legacy like that would fit alongside some of the great Amblin movies of the 80s feels really wonderful.
I walked into this house, and it was absolutely like walking into a real house in the 1980s. I mean, every single detail, every prop, everything in the fridge, everything on the shelves, everywhere you looked was real. You go up the carpeted stairs to the kids' bedrooms, and you know, every single detail was brilliant. It just felt amazing to be in that kind of surrounded by that sort of talent. And then the exterior work, you know, that whole neighborhood, such a massive, big long street that we shot on, and it really gave us another character, which is the neighborhood. The neighborhood is transported back in time, so we had a whole neighborhood feeling in the movie, which was cool, really cool.
I think it's amazing. I think it's like a perfect summer movie. And now that I look back at the process of getting it there, I feel like I got to learn a lot from it because we weren't making something that was prepackaged, because it was coming kind of straight from David's imagination. And it feels really cool to be a part of something original.
I've always wanted to work with Annie. I mean, I've enjoyed her work over the years. It's been very real and honest, and we've been sort of fearless in terms of tackling the damage in their marriage. there's moments in their survival where it's just fueled purely by the love they have for each other, which I think is very true. And it's just something's got lost along the way. He's not open enough and present enough to want to help her and himself fix it. And she's frustrated with him for not wanting to do that. And she's a dreamer, she's a writer and a dreamer, and she wants more from her life, I think, and he's not moving forward in any way. I just think that's great. The complexity of all that is really fun to do.
On the surface, they're a very normal family. You know, they eat dinner together, they live in a small suburb, they go to block parties, the kids have secrets, Greg has a secret, Denise has a secret, and then this really huge, almost supernatural thing happens that pushes them together, and it forces secrets to come out, and they become almost more than a family. They become each other's means for survival.
I think the experience of the family story, but against this crazy bonkers genre of like running for your life from dinosaurs, it'll just blow people's minds. And I think the actual dinosaurs themselves will be unbelievably realistic, I think, in this. So yeah, it'll be good. I would imagine a lot of spilled popcorn.